Hi readers, it's time for another Arkansas Diamond book pairing. This week we are featuring the nominee, the hugely Wugely spider, and our book pairing, the Eensy Weensy spider freaks out. And now for our pairing book, the Eensy Weensy spider freaks out. Big time! This book is written and illustrated by Cummings. Be sure to pay attention while we're reading this book to see if you can see similarities or differences between this book and the hugely Wugely spider. The Eensy Weensy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the Eensy Weensy spider freaked out. Big time. "There's no way I'm climbing back up that gutter," she said. "If I had a neck, I could have broken it." The next day, her story was all over the web. Spider Insider, slippery spout spook spider, world famous climber calls it quits. "I'm sticking to the ground from now on," she vowed. That means she promised to only be on the ground. Eensy Weensy was embarrassed by the story. She spent the next few days holed up in her garden apartment. Do you see her in the window? Finally, her ladybug friend Polly paid her a visit. "Hey, Eensy." "Hello, Polly. I know you're feeling down about this whole water spout thing. I've never felt so low." "Well, why don't you get back out there and climb something else?" "It's too late for me. I'm all washed up." "Bawk! Bawk! Come on, you big chicken. Just start with something small and work your way up." "Well, okay." Polly led Eensy to a small potted plant. "This is the perfect place to start," she said. Eensy took a deep breath and placed one leg on the base of the spout, and then another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. Remember, spiders have 8 legs. Before she knew it, all her legs were on the pot, and she was an inch off the ground. "You're doing it! You're climbing again!" Eensy realized that the first inch wasn't too hard after all. She took a few steps and climbed another inch, and another, and another, and suddenly she was 1 whole foot off the ground and halfway up the small potted plant. "Awesome," she said. Here she is. She quickly climbed to the top of the plant where Polly was waiting. "I knew you could do it," said Polly. The view was quite nice, and Eensy couldn't stop smiling. "Now," said Polly, "why don't you climb that fire plug over there?" Eensy stopped smiling. "Are you crazy? That fire plug is twice as tall as this potted plant." "Right," said Polly. "That means you're already halfway there. Don't give up now." "I guess I could give it a shot," Eensy said, and so she did. That was pretty fun, she thought. "Since I've made it this far, maybe I'll go ahead and climb that dog over there." So she made it all the way up to the fire plug. And here's that dog. It took Eensy only a couple of minutes to climb the top of the dog. "Wait up," said Polly. "Can't stop now," said Eensy. "I'm just warming up." Eensy leaped from the dog's snout to a nearby mailbox and was balancing atop the little red flag in no time. Look at all the places she's climbing. Woohoo! She's making her way to the fence, and from there she scurried along a fence and zipped to the top of a 2-story house. She was so focused on reaching the roof, she didn't even notice that she had scaled a water spout. So from the fence, she went up the water spout to the top of the roof. It took Polly a little while to catch up. "Eensy," she said, out of breath, "I can't fly any higher." "That's okay," said Eensy. "You should fly home and rest. I'm just going to see how high I can climb." Eensy winked at Polly with one of her eyes, but the other 7 were already scoping out a large wrecking crane across the street. Polly waved goodbye and watched Eensy make her way across the telephone line to the crane. There's Polly waving at Eensy all the way over there. The end. What? Wait, it's not over yet. I can climb way higher than that. She made it to the top of the crane. And so the Eensy Weensy spider went on to climb things much higher than a water spout. From the long arm of the crane to the roof of a 2-star hotel. Here I am. To the blinking light on a radio tower. She's even doing a handstand. And finally, to the very tip top of a rocket, which, as luck would have it, was just about to launch. Eensy held on tight as the rocket blasted off. The legendary climber was treated to the best view any bug had ever seen. She's out in space. The end. Big time. Does she look freaked out now? Nah, she looks pretty happy. And that's the story of the Eensy Weensy spider freaks out. There are stories of our 2 spider friends, Wugely Wugely and Eensy Weensy. Both of them had an obstacle to overcome. What was that obstacle? The water spout, that's right. For Wugely Wugely, it was difficult for him to fit inside the water spout, but when he realized that his friends needed help, he climbed on the outside and protected them, and they were very thankful to him. So, in a way, his friends helped him get to the top, even though it's not quite what he had in mind. And for Eensy Weensy, when that water washed her out and she freaked out, she was able to, with the help of her friend Ladybug, start climbing it again. She took it one leg at a time and eventually made it all the way up into space where she wasn't freaking out. So, with the help of our friends, we can sometimes find courage within inside of us to get to where we want to go or need to go. Just like in life, even though you may think you can't do it or you got scared when you did try to do it, it's okay. Just remember that you can get to where you want to go with the help of your friends. So just remember that when the next time you're facing an obstacle. Maybe it might even be a water spout. Who knows? Just remember you can do it. Just set your mind to your goal and figure out ways to get there either by yourself or with the help of your friends. For your climbing spider, you're going to first read the directions. Number 1 says to color and cut out your spider. You can design it any way you want. So if you look here, you have a blank spider in each kit, and you can decorate it however you want to. I decided to make mine look like this. Then you're going to, after you cut it out, tape the 2 larger straw pieces to the belly of the spider, like this. They're going to be parallel to each other, which means they don't touch. And they're going to run top to bottom, so that open ends will be on the top and bottom of your spider, just like this. Then you will take your string that you have inside your kit, and you're going to loop it up through and into the other side of the straw, just like this. Then you'll take the other straw pieces and you're going to put them with the string to make handles, just like this. Those handles are going to be how you move your spider up and down to get to your goal. Now, your goal will be drawn here in this blank spot, and then you'll cut it out. I decided to have my spider's goal be a cup of coffee because I really like coffee, so I would imagine my spider likes coffee too. Alright, so now what you're going to do is find a handle or something to put your string on. You're going to take the bend in the string and find something to hold on to it, just like that. It can be a door handle or anything you think that will keep that string there. Your spider will be down all the way at the end of the string by your handles, just like this. Then you're going to take your goal that you made, and you can tape it or glue it to the top where the bend in the string is, just like this. So now I have my spider ready to go with it facing the goal. Now, how do I get my spider to get to its goal? I'm going to take my strings and I'm going to figure out how to pull them to have the spider get up to its goal. And then once it makes it, maybe you want to go again. And you'll have your spider reaching its goal every time. And that was our Arkansas Diamond book pairing for this week. The Hugely Wugely Spider and the Eensy Weensy Spider freaks out with our take-home craft, the climbing spider. Be sure to share your spiders with us on our social media, on our Facebook page or Instagram page. We can't wait to see your spider creations and the goals that you help them achieve. Next time, we will have the Arkansas Diamond book pairing of Dear Substitute and The Day the Crayons Quit. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.